Hey guys, Zzyyvux here with some Worldwide with Tom and Gary. So this isn't going to be like a lot of Mario Kart commentators do, where they just kind of talk about the race. I'm going to be talking about some other things, which you'll find out, hopefully from the title or what I talk about later. So I'm thinking of doing this a little bit more often, as you should say, I've never actually done one of these before, but I have some things I really want to talk about. So yeah, looking forward to doing some of these videos. Anyway, first thing I want to talk about is my reactions to the Wii U price cut and the new Nintendo 2DS. If you haven't heard of the Nintendo 2DS, it's this thing that Nintendo kind of out of the blue announced today, which is it's 3DS basically, but it plays 2D games. There's no hang, so it's one big kind of slate, but it has all the buttons and everything. Everything's all weirdly remapped. You'll see a picture of it that I'll put on the screen about now. It's just really bizarre, and a lot of people are just calling it ugly. And when I first saw it on Instagram, I was just walking around looking through my Instagram and saw someone had posted a picture of it, and I'm like, this has got to be a joke. What is this? They didn't actually make this, did they? But then I went on Twitter, looked at some articles, went to Nintendo's YouTube channel, and saw that this is actually a real thing. A point of it, I guess, is to play for people who don't want the 3D or don't have enough money to afford a full 3DS, because it is priced lower. I don't remember the exact price. It's somewhere around 40, 50 bucks less, I think. I'll put the actual price on the screen. But so it only plays in 2D, so if you don't like 3D, that's great for you. Or if you don't have enough money for a full 3DS, but you still want those new games, and 3D isn't a deal breaker for you, then this would be great, unless you have to fit in your pocket, which wouldn't really work unless you're some kind of mountain with giant pockets. Anyway, I think it's actually pretty good for people who are fit into the category that I just talked about. I personally have no reason to get one, since I almost always have the 3D on. I really like it and think it's awesome. But I do know some people who have 3DSs that always have it off, just either don't like it, want to save battery, or makes their eyes hurt, or whatever the reason is. I know a few people that are like that. But a lot of people are just kind of flat out calling it ugly and stupid and what the heck is this crap and all this stuff. But I think it's really pretty good. The only problem I have, and I saw an article where I've been thinking of this for a while, but an article I saw someone basically just said what I was thinking perfectly. Nintendo is fixing the wrong problem with this. What Nintendo's been doing wrong for a while is making too many things with similar names and similar functions and similar looks, and not making a big enough deal of how they're different. Like many people, including my own parents and friends and people, I know someone who thought the Wii U was just a portable Wii. Other people thought it was a controller for the Wii. A lot of people don't even know that there's a new Nintendo system out. They just think there's some weird controller thing where they haven't even heard of it, because they haven't made that good a word of it. And some things about the Wii U are even confusing. I love it, but it's confusing how there's, two screens. It's like, is it a DS or a Wii? Do I have a portable Wii, or is it a new system? It's just a big problem. And then they should have not named it the Wii U. That's where they made the big mistake. This is named Wii U. People seem to think that it's just an accessory to the Wii, because their names are so similar. I don't know what else they could have called it, other than like the Wii 2 or the Super Wii or something like that. But they needed to have a different name other than Wii U. Also with the 3DS, a lot of people just think that they don't understand it. They don't get if it plays 3DS games, turns them into 3D, if it's a new system, how the 3D works. Like, do you need glasses or what? A lot of people just don't get it. And that's really a problem. And the 2DS is really just adding into this whole confusion by making a thing that plays 3DS and DS games, but it doesn't do 3D, but it's basically still a 3DS without the 3D. It's just, I of course get it, because I'm really into this stuff, but the mainstream consumer who just hears about this from some friends or sees a short commercial on TV, most people are going to have no clue what the flip Nintendo's doing with this. So yeah, they need to get something fixed up with these names and too many similar things and all that. But anyway, that's my reactions to that. reactions now to the Wii U price cut. It's the same thing basically as the 3DS price cut, just at a lesser scale. I do kind of hope they do some sort of ambassador thing. It's not that big of a price cut, only $50 compared to way more on the 3DS. I don't feel like doing math right now. Do much of that in school. Anyway, so I hope they do some sort of ambassador program. I don't know how likely it is, but it'd be really cool if they did. I don't expect it to be as big as the 3DS's ambassador program, because that was pretty flippin' awesome. And that was like a, what, $80 price cut? I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know, because I bought it full price, so I have the ambassador games. They're pretty awesome. Anyway, I think it's awesome that there's a price cut, because that'll probably drive sales way up, especially being $100 less than the PS4, which is $100 less than the Xbox One, so it'll be full $200 less than the Xbox One. And money can definitely be a huge deciding factor in people's decisions on what system they want to buy. Because no matter how much value you get for a system, like Microsoft is saying Xbox One has all this great value for $500, which is debatable. Anyway, the problem is, if you don't have $500, you don't have $500. You can't buy it. It doesn't matter how much value there is, you can't buy it. You don't have a choice. You have to go to something cheaper like the PS4 or the Wii U. And so being a full $200 or $100 less than the competition is really going to help the Wii U a lot. Because $50 was definitely good, but this $100 is going to make I believe is going to make a big difference, especially once the big games like Super Mario World, Mario Kart 8, once they make a Zelda game, all those games that are coming out are definitely going to help the Wii U sales. And also about the special Wind Waker Edition Wii U, I'm really happy about that. I love special edition consoles. I don't really have many because I tend to get stuff, I'm an early adopter, tend to get stuff right when it comes out, and by the time the special edition comes out I don't have money, or I already have it. But I really love special editions. I'm glad they're doing one with the Wind Waker, because it looks pretty cool. I don't know if I am a huge fan of it, but I know many people will be, because it is a pretty nice design. Anyway, next thing I want to talk about is where I've been. So for many of you, I'm sure, who are in school just started up recently for me, and I had no clue what I was getting into. I chose all the wrong things to do at the same time, so now I have basically no time to do anything literally other than go to school, get back home, do homework, eat some dinner, and sleep. I literally don't even I get like 5-6 hours of sleep on a good day. I'm kind of dying, but obviously that leaves no time to make videos. I try to edit a little bit on Saturdays and Sundays, and make some videos on them when I can, but obviously it hasn't been working out too well, as you've seen by the very active amount of videos on my channel. Oh wait, nothing in 3 weeks, that's not very active. Anyway, so that's where I've been. Hopefully once I get more efficient and used to this schedule, I'll find some time to make videos like this one. I actually have a good 2 hours of time where I don't have anything going on, which is why I'm making this. And I'll be able to make more videos for you guys. Also, this schedule isn't going to last for the entire school year. It ends about, I don't know, it ends in a month or two. So I'll be active once again, but that is that. Next thing, and the last thing, is I did recently just get a 3DS XL, and since I haven't really seen many of these, I wanted to do just kind of an unboxing and showing you guys what the refurbished Nintendo edition was, because if you didn't know, Nintendo sells refurbished DSIs and DSi XLs and 3DSs. Well, actually not refurbished DSIs anymore, but they sell refurbished DSIs, DSi XLs, not DSIs, gosh, DSi XLs, 3DSs, and 3DS XLs. For what, in my mind, as someone who money definitely matters to, people are just saying it's $30-$40 less. That's not even close to a good deal. Why would you waste your money on that? Just get the new one. But for example, I'm a kid, obviously, it takes a little longer to maybe make money than a lot of adults, so that does make sense for me. And I got one I'm just going to show you guys right now. what you get in the box, what it looks like, and all that good stuff. If there is a worldwide race still going on, I don't have them playing on the screen, so I don't really know. But if there is, I'll just go into the corner so you can see the end of the race if you're interested in that. And the unboxing will be big up on the screen. So yeah. Alright, now for the unboxing. Before I do that, I did want to explain what happened, why I got this. My 3DS, basically, I've had it since launch day. I've played it. I counted over about 850 total playing hours on this. Just insane. I need to stop playing 3DS so much. I really like 3DS, if you didn't notice. But anyway, after all that, my L button keeps getting stuck. My A button only works like half the time. It's kind of creaky in places. It's really super, like, it's dented up and scratched. And there's a weird spot on my screen. Oh, there goes 3DS. But on the bottom screen, there's a one spot where it's super bright and the rest of it's kind of dim. It's really weird. And since, obviously, the A button not working is kind of a big thing, along with the other things make it kind of annoying to use it sometimes. So I decided that it was probably time to get a new 3DS. Because, yeah, I'm not going to... Obviously, a broken one isn't going to do much good in playing games. So I decided that the best choice would be the 3DS XL refurbished from Nintendo. And so yeah, I got it in the mail. I'm going to show you unboxing right now. As you guys know by my schedule, I obviously really didn't have time to do a full unboxing, so I took some pictures as I was opening it, so sort of a 4-frame unboxing, I guess. So first, as you can see, there's just the box in the UPS shipping box with the Nintendo receipt down on the bottom. And the odd thing I thought was the box for the 3DS XL is blue, yet it's a red one. I don't know if that's consistent with every 3DS XL that's refurbished, or that it was just they ran out of red boxes, but that's what happened to me. Maybe they had to do a blue box so that refurbished product thing can go on it. That's the red strip across the blue 3DS. Says refurbished product and all that stuff, and it's actually on there. It's not a sticker or anything. You can't take it off. It's printed onto the box. And so as I open the box, you can see there it looks very similar to a normal box of something new, but not quite as well put together. As you can see, under the white is the red 3DS, and right next to it is a charger wrapped in some kind of cellophane clear material thing. The charger is basically new. I think it actually is a new charger. And in the next frame, you see that under that is a manual and some AR cards, which are going to be very helpful for playing your 3DS. And 3DS is right next to the box. And there's a charger out of the box. And there's all the things together that you get. It's everything that comes in the box, other than the stuff that it's all wrapped up in. But as for the condition of the 3DS, if there wasn't a sticker on the back that said refurbished and I didn't know I was buying a refurbished one, I would have called this new. I'm not even kidding. I looked all over. I couldn't find one scratch or blemish or fingerprint or anything. All the buttons feel nice and new. I'm looking at it right now. And there's really just absolutely nothing. I don't even know how this is refurbished. Maybe they put a new outside casing on it. Or the guy who had it before me used it for like a day and never took it out of the box. I don't know even how that happened. I'm pretty sure that's probably consistent with most, if not all, of the refurbished products you get, because Nintendo does say they have pretty high standards for the refurbished things. So I would say going for the refurbished is definitely a good choice, since the system is wiped when you get it, so there's not any previous user information on there, and it's just like taking it out of the new box and just using your 3DS for the first time. So yeah guys, that's all for this unboxing and whole video. I hope you guys liked it, and when I find some time to make videos, I will see you guys next time.